Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here, Team Toyota of Princeton, for a third straight day here on Toyota Weekend. We're wrapping up the weekend with this 2024 Toyota RAV4 XLE all-wheel drive, gas only, no hybrid. So it's our first look at the gas only RAV4 here in 2024 in this beautiful blueprint color with a black cloth interior. Now, all three of these Toyotas, we had the lead-in on Friday from the Camry, the Corolla XSE on Saturday, now the RAV4 here on Sunday. All three of these market segment leaders in sales from Toyota, and we're putting them all in a row just for you Toyota enthusiasts out on YouTube. So let's check this thing out, find out what's bringing some value, or is it bringing some value, I should say, in this compact two-row SUV segment. The benchmark, the sales leader, the Toyota RAV4. Let's dig in. Front end of the RAV4, we have the blueprint color with the flat black on the grille, Toyota badge in the middle, all LED lighting up front except for the turn signals. They are standard bulbs. Functionality in the grille, top and bottom, fake side air curtains. I wish they would just punch those through, but overall it looks pretty good, and I like the way that dark blue blueprint color plays off the flat black. As we come around the corner, what are we looking at for our wheel and tire setup on this RAV4? Well, sorry for the salt, but it is quite snowy out still. A lot of melting snow, a lot of salt in the parking lot. Too cold to wash cars right now, so we have to put up with a little salt. My apologies for that. But what are we looking at? We're looking at a 17-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, kind of a darker silver color, so not too blingy. Toyota badge on the center cap, standard brake and rotor package. Now, these wheels are wrapped in Michelin Primacy Tour all-season tires, 225 on the width, a beefy 65 series sidewall 17s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. As we move on back, again, the blueprint color with the flat black around the wheel wells and down on the bottom of the door sills. Some people like the RAV4 design, some people don't. Let me know what you think, but I do like the flat black against the dark blue. As we come on in closer, color matched on the side view mirror with LED turn signals, color matched on the front and rear door handle, the fuel filler doors on the left side of the vehicle. Up top, roof spoiler coming off the top with a color matched roof, shark fin antenna, gloss black on the roof rails, flat black on the crossbars, and a standard sunroof. Rear end of our RAV4, the roof spoiler coming off the top. I'd like to see them tuck that wiper up underneath there, clean up the back end, protect it from the elements and car washes. LED taillights, standard bulbs for turn signals, Toyota badge in the middle of the tailgate, on the left side RAV4, on the right XLE all-wheel drive, flat black down below on the bumper with a functional dual exhaust. We are under the hood of this 24 RAV4 XLE all-wheel drive, and what are we looking at for a power plant? We have Toyota's 2.5-liter, naturally aspirated inline four-cylinder engine, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 203 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 27 in the city, 33 on the highway, 29 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get into the interior of this RAV4, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much am I going to have to pay for one of these? Well, here's the deal. The XLE is one up from the base LE trim. And then the XLE all-wheel drive is one up from that. So there we have it. So we're not yet at the middle of the road because we got tons of trims on the RAV4, gas only, too. And then you got the hybrid with a whole bunch of other trims. So they got tons. But the 24 XLE all-wheel drive base price is $31,585. Now, we have to add in some options on this car. We have to add in an additional $1,265 for the XLE convenience package. That gets you the height adjustable, power liftgate, and power tilt slide moonroof. We then have to add in an extra $925 for the XLE weather package. That gets you the heated leather trim steering wheel, heated front seats, and rain sensing variable intermittent wipers with de-icer function. Then we have to add in an additional $309 for the all-weather floor liners and cargo liner, an extra $315 for the crossbars, an extra $155 for the door edge guards, an extra $150 for the mud guards. We then have to add in destination and delivery of $1,350 from Toyota's Woodstock, Ontario, Canada assembly plant. So we have a Canadian-made RAV4 in front of us today. Total vehicle MSRP from the factory, $36,054. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. The all-season mats are in the cargo area at this time, right underneath the dash here, just so you know. On the left, that's where your fuel filler release is. On the right, that's to pop the hood, so don't get those confused. As we look at our seats, power seat with lumbar for the driver, manual assist for the front passenger, black cloth, pretty monochromatic. We do have a little bit of an insert design, fairly firm on the bolstering and the headrest here on the interior of this RAV4. Door panels, hard black plastic up top, brushed aluminum on the grab handle and around the brushed aluminum door handle, a flat black on the switchgear, a fairly firm armrest, so really plain Jane on the door panel here in this RAV4. We do have a pretty good sized door pocket, maybe a little skinnier than I first thought. Standard audio system in here. Up top, soft touch, some more brushed aluminum into the heat and air vent. An area to store stuff right in here in this ledge, but it's plastic and I think it should be rubber, because things are going to slide all over the place in here with that slippery plastic trim there. And then a nice large glove box. Infotainment system, we have Toyota's 8-inch multimedia system. This is their updated system. Wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. Nav and Maps are in the system, but you have to do a subscription service to get those. So I think most people will probably just use the Maps and Nav from their phone. We have music, which we can get into. We can enable our audio. Oop, there we go. Turn that off. You got your Sirius XM channels as well as AM and FM. Bluetooth your phone. Vehicle alerts, trim information. Here's where you can set up your user profile or driver profile, Wi-Fi hotspot, get that set up. Get your software updates over the air in this system, enter your personal information. So they got you set right here in this vehicle. And now we go to reverse. Nice large backup camera, nice and clear with trajectory. So that's a nice touch. I like how that looks. I like the fact that it takes up the whole screen. So there you go. Physical volume knob, so you don't have to fool around with it in the screen. Engine stop start right here on the left. Dual climate right here with your heat and air vents and your four-way hazards right there. And then underneath here, you got traction control off. You got 2-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. Engine auto stop start on or off right there. Underneath that, look at that right there. You got a 12-volt and what looks to be like either an HDMI or USB-B, something like that in there. And then we have an area for storage, but it's, again, hard plastic and not rubber, so whatever you put in here is going to slosh around. Here is the gear shift that's going to take you through this 8-speed automatic with a leather gaiter and some stitching. Electronic emergency brake, auto vehicle hold on or off. Here are our drive modes, which we'll show you when we go through the dash. Little area here for some change maybe. 2 cup holders right here. And then we take out our key fob. Here it is. Lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, panic button, RAV4 on the back. Doesn't look like we have remote start in here. At least I haven't seen it yet. Semi-soft on the armrest. We open it up. Area for storage, 2 USB-Cs. RAV4 steering wheel, nice leather wrap wheel. We do have some stitching, Toyota badge on the horn button with some brushed aluminum to lift it up. Round bottom wheel. I don't have any problem getting in and out, so no issues there. Flat black on your switch gear, so on the left you have your telephone voice commands, volume, controls for the digital portion of your dash, and on the right you got your cruise, safety suite controls, modes for your infotainment, and seek for your music. No paddles. On the left, you got your headlight controls and turn signals. On the right, front and rear wiper. Down below here on the left side, you can brighten and dim the dash. That's your adaptive high beams on off, windshield wiper de-icer on off, heated steering wheel on off, pop the tailgate. Now we have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. So Toyota has you covered there. And then here is our analog digital combo, analog gauges for your fuel level, coolant temperature, and tach. And then you have the digital 7-inch display in the center. So let's take a look at our drive modes. Everything goes clear if you're in normal. If you press the Eco button, everything goes green. If you press the Sport button, everything goes red. If you press the Mud and Sand, we get like a beige color, like you're out in the desert. And then if you go back to normal, we go Rock and Dirt. And then we got the Rock and Dirt action going right there. And then we go back to normal. And then you have Snow mode. And then you have some snowflakes coming down with snow there on the left side of the digital display. So that's kind of cute. Or we can go back to normal and get out of snow mode, and we're all set. Now, as far as additional information, well, they do have additional information in the center. Each one of these has some sub-menus in them, so it's nice and easy to find out what you need and leave whatever you want to have displayed up there. Overhead console, big overhead console. Here's a spot for your sunglasses right there. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. You can open or close your roof or tilt it. And then if you want your LED interior lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this door button remains pushed in. And then when you open the door, lighting comes on. Close the door, the lighting will dim out. There we go. Now, to deal with your roof, well, we first have to manually open the shade with our hand. And then hit the open button. Hold it in a second, goes right back, no problem. Close it up, hold it in a second, moves right back, no problem. And then just take your hand, close up the shade. Now we have our sun visor with vanity and a light, so they got you covered there. And then an extension to block out that sun. Getting in the back row of the RAV4, I have the seat set for my driving position. So I'll hop on in, nice and easy to get into. Piece of cake. Huge amount of room back here for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". Cloth all the way down, no seat pocket behind the driver. We have one behind the front passenger. In the back, you have 2 heat and air vents, and then 2 USB-Cs for connectivity. So they got you covered in the back here for your heat and air and your connectivity. Back door panels looking the same as the front, same use of materials, same hard black plastic up top, so watch out hanging your elbow out the window. It's going to get sore. Back seats, same black cloth with that insert design to try to jazz up some base seats, but they're not that uncomfortable, not the most comfortable, I would say. Fairly soft on the armrest, 2 cup holders. So in the back, it feels pretty good back here, but these seats are not as comfortable as your upgraded RAV4 seats once you get higher up in the trims. Getting in the rear end of your RAV4, you can pop the tailgate from the key fob or from the dash, or you can come to the back and right underneath the Toyota badge, there's a button. Hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button right here. And now, with the rear seats up, you're looking at 37.6 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of the RAV4. Moving on in, this box has your all-season floor mats. The cargo mat's already out that says RAV4. You open this up, and then we have a jack, tools, and a spare. So thank you, Toyota, for the spare. And then on either side, we have a little cubby for storage right in here. We got a 12-volt right in there with some LED lighting on the right side. We do have the security shade or tonneau cover that is removable if you don't want to leave it in. Now, to get the rear seats down, we don't have pull levers back here, but you can just reach in, pull the seat, pull the lever, push the seats down. Now, with the rear seats down and the tonneau cover out, you're looking at 69.8 cubic feet of space in the back of this RAV4. RAV4 window sticker, my apologies for the glare, but it's getting awfully cloudy and dark out. There you go, RAV4 24 blueprint, safety ratings, fuel economy estimates, standard equipment on the left, options, total vehicle MSRP. Let's take this baby Out for a spin. All right, we're on the road in this 24 RAV4 XLE all-wheel drive. XLE trim, like I mentioned earlier, one up from the base LE. The all-wheel drive kicks it up another notch, but you still have a lot of gas-only trims after this, and I can't even remember all of them. So RAV4 has plenty of options for gas-only or hybrid, but when you go gas-only, you're going to get this 2.5 liter naturally aspirated inline 4 with an 8-speed automatic transmission. If you go hybrid, you're going to get the hybrid engine with the CVT transmission. So bear that in mind. Now, of course, the hybrid's going to deliver you much better fuel economy, but it is more expensive than your regular gas-only RAV4 is. So you kind of have to decide where you want to put your money. But as far as this goes, plenty of visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in this RAV4. No issues there. As far as your safety tech, handles really well. Steering is not as light as I thought it would be. It's a little heavier. It's a little, gives you a little bit more in tune to what the car is doing than, you know, a very, very numb light wheel. This wheel has a little bit of weight to it, and we don't have vagueness in the wheel. So I like this steering on this gas-powered RAV4. I like it quite a bit. And down the road we go, no problem at all. You can feel some bumps. I mean, it is a small SUV. It's compact size, so you're going to get some outside noise. You're going to get some more road noise. You're going to get some wind noise in this. Is it really noisy? No. Is it quiet? No. So it's somewhere in the middle, I would say. But you don't have to have your music on to drown out the noise if you don't want to hear it. It's not that noisy. And you got some good tech in here as well. You got your 8-inch multimedia screen, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, dual climate, heated seats, heated steering wheel, USB-C connectivity front and back, 12 volt for power up front and in the cargo area, LED lighting, roof. So they got some nice stuff in this XLE all-wheel drive. Heated steering wheel, if I didn't say so. So they got some nice stuff in this XLE all-wheel drive overall. Bringing some pretty good value at $36,000, I think. Now we're going to try out our brakes in 3, 2, 1. Let go of the wheel. Doesn't pull at all. Vehicle stops nice and easy. And now we'll take off. Nice shifts out of the 8-speed automatic. No problem. That's my preference for a RAV4, is getting the 8-speed automatic. So I guess that means I would go... Got some serious roll there. That means I would go gas only in a RAV4 rather than hybrid. That would probably be my preference, because I do like the regular automatic much better than the CVT. Also easier to maintain. I mean, if you want the simplest driveline from Toyota in a RAV4 for maintenance and for repair costs down the road, once you start piling on miles and you may need to replace something, the 2.5 liter turbo inline 4 and the 8-speed automatic will get you hundreds of thousands of miles of trouble-free motoring, just maintenance. And if anything goes wrong, easy to fix. CVTs, more complicated to repair if something goes wrong, and obviously hybrid systems are more complicated to repair if something goes wrong. So if you want the simplest setup for ease of use, this is it. And for lower cost of service and repair, this is it. Now we have an 18-foot turning radius in this RAV4, and it's going to whip right around no problem. Very well done. And now we're heading back the other way. We don't have any paddles, but we're going to take off, see how she does. Feather in the gas, we do have a new engine. And down the road we go, no problem. You're going to get a little noise out of this 4-cylinder engine under load, but once you get up to speed, ease off the accelerator, everything quiets down. Get some wind noise, but not bad, right? So overall, easy vehicle to drive, comfortable, well damped, steering's pretty darn good for a compact SUV. It's going to roll in the corners, but who's going to corner carve with this? Nobody. So, you know, it's just one of those things. This is why everybody benchmarks the RAV4, and it's why it's the compact SUV segment sales leader year in and year out. It's just a darn good vehicle that's going to last you a long time, and it's practical. And there you have it. And that's all you need to say about a Toyota RAV4 XLE all-wheel drive. Let me know what you guys think. Is the RAV4 the way you would go? Or would you go RAV4 hybrid? What trim would you select? Let me know that in the comments. Or are you going somewhere else with your hard-earned compact SUV money? Let me know that in the comments as well. But I would like to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Toyota RAV4 XLE all-wheel drive in blueprint for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.